Hello, BBN. That's a big one. He just arrived to visit Kentucky. Is Braden Hawthorne now a big target for Pope? Is this guy worth bringing in? Let's get the scoop. Braydon Hawthorne's arrival for his official visit to Kentucky marks a strategic moment in the Wildcats' recruiting, especially as the program seeks to balance its transition to a more modern approach with maintaining its tradition of attracting young, promising talent. Hawthorne is a versatile wing who represents exactly the type of player who could thrive under Pope. Someone with great development potential and the ability to adapt to different systems of play. The fact that Hawthorne reopened his recruitment after Daria DeVries left West Virginia for Indiana adds an interesting layer to the story. The sudden change in the college basketball landscape often creates unexpected opportunities, and Kentucky is well positioned to capitalize on that situation. The program not only offers an unparalleled platform for visibility, but also a developmental framework that has been refined over the past few decades, especially now under the leadership of Pope, who has demonstrated an ability to mold late bloomers to the next level. Hawthorne's official visit to Lexington comes at a pivotal time in his decision-making process. He has already established connections with a number of prestigious programs, including Michigan, Indiana, Kansas State, and Arizona State, and has informally visited West Virginia and Virginia Tech. However, the appeal of Kentucky is undeniable. The combination of tradition, resources, and the presence of a coach like Pope, who emphasizes both technical and personal growth, could be a significant differentiator for a player who values long-term development and the freedom to explore his style of play. Hawthorne has made it clear that he is looking for a system that maximizes his versatility, allowing him to make decisions on the ball, create plays, and benefit from well-organized space on the court. These are attributes that align perfectly with the philosophy of play that Pope has sought to implement at Kentucky. Additionally, his preference for a program that has a history of developing players similar to himself. Players who may not enter as superstars, but who have the potential to become key players on the team. It's worth noting the role that events like the Court 14 Classic play in this process. It was there that Pope had the opportunity to observe Hawthorne in person in a matchup against Tay Kinney, another elite prospect. This type of direct exposure allows coaches to evaluate not only a player's technical skills, but also his competitive mindset and ability to perform under pressure. For Hawthorne, knowing that Pope was there and watching him closely during such an important game may have reinforced the mutual interest between him and Kentucky. Recruiting Hawthorne will be no easy task. Programs like Michigan and Indiana are equally motivated to secure his services, and both offer strong arguments. Michigan, in particular, has a growing reputation for developing versatile wings, while Indiana, with its recent revitalization under DeVries, could attract players looking to be part of a growing project. This puts even more pressure on Kentucky to present a compelling proposal during this official visit. The key question, then, is whether this visit can seal Hawthorne's commitment to the Wildcats. He is clearly in an exploratory phase, trying to understand which program best fits his needs and aspirations. For Kentucky, the goal is to show that the program not only offers a platform for immediate success, but also an environment where he can grow as a player and a person. If Pope and his staff can effectively convey this message, there is a real chance that Hawthorne will join the Wildcats roster. Even amid the changing landscape of college basketball, the program has maintained its relevance, adjusting to new realities without losing sight of its identity. And if Hawthorne chooses to wear the blue and white, it could represent another step toward rebuilding a competitive and versatile team ready to face the challenges of the modern era of the sport. Let's get going. Lamar Wilkerson's decision to choose Indiana over Kentucky not only altered the recruiting landscape this offseason, but also brought to light fundamental questions about how college programs are perceived by players and how recruiting dynamics are changing. Wilkerson's words, while direct and sincere, carry significant weight, especially for an institution like Kentucky, which has positioned itself for decades as a go-to destination for any ambitious player hoping to make it to the NBA. Wilkerson's statement, "I didn't want to go to Kentucky and be just another guy," is particularly telling. It reflects a reality that many traditional programs face in the modern era of college basketball: the difficulty of maintaining one-stop destination status when competition is more aggressive and personalized than ever. For Wilkerson, Kentucky represented an incredible opportunity, but also the risk of getting lost amid the constant flow of talent flowing through Lexington. The idea of being just another guy might not be exactly what it is. This mindset signals a major shift in college recruiting. Players like Wilkerson, despite being highly sought after, are increasingly valuing the individual impact they can have on their programs. They want to be the center of attention, to feel that their contributions will be recognized and that they will be part of something bigger than just a cog in the wheel. For Wilkerson, Indiana offered that sense of belonging and purpose. Not only did he see an opportunity to lead a team on the brink of resurgence, but he also felt that Coach Darian DeVries would help him develop his potential. But did he miss out on working with Pope? DeVries' last-minute gesture to visit Wilkerson in person was a game-changer. In a recruiting world where promises and sales pitches often feel generic, actions like this highlight the power of human connection. Wilkerson said he could feel DeVries' sincerity, which made all the difference in his decision-making. This kind of personalized approach, focused on making the player feel like a priority, has become a powerful tool for programs. It's worth noting that Pope is also a very welcoming coach, and the guys at Kentucky are very vocal about that. Mark Pope and his staff need to find ways to adapt their recruiting message, emphasizing not only tradition and prestige, but also the opportunity for individual growth and leadership within the team. Wilkerson's comments also shed light on the role a coach plays in a player's decision-making process. While Kentucky has the weight of its history and infrastructure, Indiana has relied on the leadership strength of DeVries, whose vision and communication style clearly won over the point guard. This raises the question: does Kentucky need to make adjustments to how its coaches interact with recruits? Or is this simply an isolated decision, driven by Wilkerson's individual preferences? I believe it was an isolated one. I don't know about you. College basketball is evolving, and the programs that can balance tradition with innovation, prestige with individualization, will come out ahead. For Kentucky, this could be an opportunity to reevaluate its strategies and ensure that future targets not only see the program as a stepping stone to the NBA, but as a place where they can make their mark. Let us know what you think.